diseases group. And really, the big problem facing people who have rare diseases is they get very little public attention, and that's one of the reasons they also have very little medical research done into their conditions. And flowing on from that, they're actually very hard to find, even if you wanted to do more research into their condition. So we've answered a very simple, clear problem for one group of people with very rare disorders. And so we're supplying growth charts for the rare bone diseases that cause people to have very short stature. And they're not readily available. There's only a couple of papers and they're not online. And so this picture just shows you, one of the actors in the Game of Thrones has achondroplasia. You can see how normal growth charts just wouldn't work for these people. And they are a good diagnostic tool. The illness that the actor has is achondroplasia, and if you monitor growth properly, you can distinguish it from something else called pseudo-achondroplasia, which needs different treatment. So they're very useful things, these growth charts. So we've made an Android and a iPhone app so people with these disorders can easily go and find their growth chart. And we've looked at the user experience for them, so it's very easy for them to just put their date of birth, the diagnosis, they get the right growth chart, they can put their growth chart at that date, put past ones in, but also if they allow us, they consent to collect data so we can make those growth charts better. Because now they're based on so few people, 30 people often, that they're not as reliable as they could be. So it's a two-way thing. We're providing something for that consumer group, and hopefully we can improve tools that are used for them. But also it becomes a platform for other things that you can do for people with rare disorders. So for the technical aspects, I'll just hand over to Mohammed.
So the architecture we have in the back end some database, and we have exposed some web APIs so that we can hook applications like web apps and mobile apps. And these are some of the screenshots that taken from the Android application where user can log in, create some new measurements, and later on they can see that measurement. And we see the iPhone demo now.
So yeah, this is created using Apple's research kit. So when you first log on, you want to join a study. Oh, it's really small, but you go through a series of steps that give you what kind of data we'll be gathering. Just kind of let you know what the privacy issues, data and your commitment, as well as like the survey, how many questions it contains, the different kinds of tasks. So date of birth, height, weight, and head circumference, and withdrawing, the process of withdrawing from the thing. And so you can go over and look at all the different consent form.
Keep going while I ask questions.
Yes.
That's the question.
So why did you choose an app for this thing? Like, how often do you expect someone to be using this, and why is it essential to be on their website?
We want to make it available so that we can collect as much data as possible, so we can hook websites on it. And for a GP, it's more convenient to use a mobile application because you can set multiple profiles for each case study, and they can regularly measure and take new data.
The other reason is actually for the patients to use it so that they can track the growth of their chair, and they can reference the entire establish how much growth should actually have been and how the chair is actually growing. So they have a reference point.
Again, we can scale it to multiple diseases. Right now we're focusing on one particular bone disease, but there are lots of diseases that have different trends for growth, like height, weight, and circumference. So we can definitely expand on this.
So is your target audience, so you mentioned GPs, but also like parents and children.
Yeah,
so what would be like, sending push notifications to remind them to notice this, or?
Ideally, we'd want them to regularly keep updating the app. Also because if they consent to give data, we can also create new graphs which are modified with new data that was previously analyzed.
So it will open a whole new criteria for analytics in the future based on reliable data.
But there are also several pinpoints where you can find things. There are support groups. And because they're such small groups of people, they tend to join in. And say for rare bone disease, there's only about 100 species in the world that see these people. So it's a small market, but it's a very easily targeted market.